Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Reasons2Society. Today we got a very special guest in the building today with us.
We finally got a girl in the building.
Yeah. The one and only Chantel. What it do? Good to see you.
Good to see y'all. Thank you so much.
I am the real Red Nose.
And I am Tiara, but you guys know you can call me T.
And this is Reasons. Reasons2Society. Reasons. Reasons.
Reasons.
Island Beauty, better known as Chantel. If you know me, then you know me. If you don't, then you don't.
Right.
Just like that. Yeah, we done known each other for quite some time now.
Hot minute.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You know what's crazy? We actually just met recently. Well, we met before, but we had our first, I guess, real conversation the other day, and
we
it was
awkwardly met before.
Yes,
and I do remember that.
that was funny.
That was funny.
You want to share the story?
No, go ahead. I'll give you.
Was it the time where we were all outside and something about
chilling
in the
Flo's
about
house,
being married or something? Yeah, I didn't even really hear what she said, but
what I said was, "Don't do it."
Oh yeah, and she didn't know that I was the wife, but it was still funny. Like
it's okay. You teach his own.
Yeah, teach his own.
That was just my.
And I didn't take any offense by it.
Yeah.
Like I know people who feel like this,
but she was there. It's not like she wasn't there. So it's kind of like, oh,
weird.
You're the hi, nice to meet you.
And I ain't even seen you in a while before that too.
So it was just like awkward, but it was all love, all love.
Yeah, and we had our conversation. And
over J Rebel crib for his birthday.
Absolutely.
I mean, shout out to J Rebel.
Shout out to my brother.
Right. Shout out
to Loco Loso. Shout out to the Puff Cash Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1.
Check out the episode, y'all funny.
Oh, right now, go ahead and check that out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ready? Y'all
We're
good?
ready.
Y'all set?
We're ready.
Yeah.
We're going to go and get into a little bit of news. We're going to speed through it. What we got? The elections. Y'all got anything to say about that?
I'm not voting.
Whoa.
But if you want to vote, go ahead. Whatever makes you feel good.
I personally don't think that voting is going to immediately satisfy any of the current issues. So I'm electing to work on myself so that I may help the community, so that we may
getting deep already.
Change,
right,
where it needs to be. Get to the root of the issue. Then we could talk about voting.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
I like
that's about to get nasty, personal, dirty, filthy. Like them elections, they about to start talking about they past. It's about to get nasty. You got what? COVID. That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's still here.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere.
COVID like a family member at this point.
You got schools reopening. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, that virtual learning been crazy. It been off the hook. I done seen so many things, heard so many stories. You got parents leaning on the teachers. People walking around in the background.
Smoking in the background.
Yeah.
Walking around naked.
What?
No clothes on.
What?
And the screen going like this. Behind the kids. I don't know. It's like, but these are your parents, so it's like,
What did you expect? Now you entering their home, like every household is definitely different.
Now. It's personal. They're paying their bills, so they should be able to kind of do what they want.
And it shows how teachers are definitely underpaid and unappreciated.
Absolutely. The number one people, I feel like. Really.
Absolutely.
They babysitters too at the end of the day. They need a little bit of babysitter fee, right? Because 30 kids, you gotta have the patience for 30 kids.
Do you think about the parents at home dealing with them?
I hope
That's
not.
the ratio?
I hope not. When I was going to school,
it
was 30
It was
kids.
30 when I was going to school.
I hope not. I hope it's not still.
And just think about parents dealing with their kids in their own house, and then they're frustrated. So imagine how the teacher feels dealing with your kid, their kid, them kids, like all the kids.
Though.
And you have to also think about the physical boundary that's there. Whereas if the teacher was there in the classroom, the presence would be more, prevalent and known. They would have. But now they're online. They're just like, okay, you over there, I'm over here.
Right? Yeah, I can do
see you
whatever
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there's so many different things going on. But stay strong, move through it.
Exactly. Speaking of school, 8,000 emails was uncovered in Baltimore City public schools. You know what I'm saying? It's basically saying that grades as low as 49s were raised in the 60s, which is passion in Baltimore City public schools. So, do we really need emails to know that they're just passing kids along in school, in public schools?
No.
Like, we already know they're not getting a proper education.
We know that.
Absolutely.
It could be way better than what it is. Nobody's really learning for real.
Yeah, just passing them through. It doesn't matter. Some of them didn't even come to school and they was just passed on along.
So you're telling me they bumped it from 49 to 60 just to make sure they pass?
Yeah, just to make
To
sure
make
they
the school
pass and
look
moving
good, I
along.
guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta keep your job. You can't say that X amount of kids didn't graduate. Like, oh, you're gone. That's the principal. You know, that's a bad reputation. Everything's a business, like we was talking about.
That just
about
goes
money,
to show how
funding.
much things can be altered behind closed doors in any system.
Yeah, and then you gotta think, like, if so many people are failing, right? Ain't it time to change the curriculum or the entire way school is
The
built?
structure,
It's 2020 now. You know what I mean? Like,
Everyone does not learn the same.
at
Yeah.
all.
Everyone does not receive
At all.
information the same.
Bingo.
So I think it's important that we take a look at what we can do to like change that structure so that we have children being individuals instead of robots.
Yeah.
Because we're not all the same. And it's okay.
Word
Yeah,
up.
and we also need to learn the truth because I feel like we as brown people in the society, we learn more about Caucasian culture than our own, and it's like it's not reciprocated. Like, why can't they learn? Why can't we learn about ourselves? Why can't y'all learn about
Right.
us? And we learn about whatever you want us to learn about. So, like, it should be fair, it should be even.
I forgot
And then
what
they
they
want to
said.
take out slavery or portray it in a different way now. Like, it's going too far.
Definitely
agree.
going too far. Have you thought about homeschooling? You know, you're a proud
I am
parent.
definitely for homeschooling. My son was home with me for the first 3 years of his life. He actually went to daycare for about 3 months and then COVID happened. So I look at it kind of like a blessing because I was able to be home with him. So it wasn't like, oh, you know, I see a lot of parents like having a hard time. And I think that people don't understand. Parents go through a lot because, you know, you have to heal yourself as well as trying to heal and help and guide and teach this individual. So it can be tough on some people, but for me, it was an easy transition because I was already doing it. So a lot of the things that he knows is already from what we were doing from at home.
That's how it really should
So
be.
I'm all for homeschooling because only you know what you want your what you want to instill in your child and what you want them to say to the world about themselves. So
Most
it's important.
definitely.
Yeah.
You're your child's first teacher, really. Like, people put it on the teachers, but it's really you. Like, they should go to school impressing the teacher that they already know this.
Starts at home always.
Exactly. Teachers can tell what kids are being worked with at home.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's a great thing. They should be worked with that.
Most
You're your
definitely.
child's first teacher.
Most definitely. Yeah, and then moving on to other news, ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, I mean, which detains illegal immigrants. Mexico is now accusing them of giving hysterectomies to detainees. Like, I know.
So I've actually heard of this.
Word up.
I did not.
Because I thought you were going to say something else and then you heard.
And other procedures as well, without their consent.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
They're purposely doing it.
Yeah, most definitely. Telling them that, you know, whatever they want to hear,
To get it done.
either get it or just do it without them knowing.
And it happens in other places too.
Oh, most
this is the first time I
definitely.
heard about that. But
Exactly.
yeah, like.
And that's the importance of this.
Oh, my goodness.
Raise awareness. It's happening a lot. That's why one of my points was, like, this is just what got caught or
Yeah, like
reported. What else
so
is
what,
going
the stuff
on?
that went behind closed doors.
And I'm glad that you brought that up, like, because we forgot about that. We forgot about the children that are being detained still. Like we really forgot about them and what's happening to them during COVID. And no food, and no this, and no, like, what's happening when nothing is running for us. Imagine what they're going through that already had zero. So I appreciate you bringing that up. I mean,
Most
for me,
definitely.
myself, like, that was something that, because I'm going through my own stuff and COVID,
Right.
you forgot about these
Yeah,
children
that is really
and
sad.
you know, families that are being taken away from each other. So prayers up to them, man.
What I
Positive
took from
energy.
this was it say the Mexican government is involved, you know? So when things happen to black people, black Americans specifically, who helps us? We have nobody. Like, we're the only people without nationalities. You dig? We just black people in America, that's it. you know, if they did anything to a bunch of Asians, French people, anything, their government is gonna make them accountable for that. We have nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to put that out there like that. And this situation just seems like a sterilization of brown-skinned women. Like, black people gotta stop thinking that it's about black people. It's about the melanin. It's about genetics. They know something the average person does not know. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. So I think we're going to change the pace a little bit. We're going to go and get to the top three.
All right, top three.
Do you believe in marriage?
No, not necessarily. I feel that's a subjective subject because it depends on the individual. I personally do not believe in marriage at the moment. And I say that because feelings change.
Right.
And I'm aware of that. So at the moment, with everything that I've gone through, I don't feel like marriage would be an option for me right now.
That's good. Yeah. Definitely gotta know yourself. A lot of people just rush into things, just like you said, feelings. Like, feelings change. Like, you really think you like this person 3 years later. It's like, you know.
Right,
So the top three is, why do you think relationships do not work, especially in 2020?
So my first reason would be lack of self-knowledge.
That's a good one.
Then my second would be lack of communication.
Good one, yeah.
And finances.
Finances.
Yeah.
That does matter. A lot of people just shacking up for real.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to break up because it's too hard to go get your own apartment, you know?
Yep.
And communication is really a big thing. Like, if you don't have that, you really don't have anything. That's in a friendship, relationship, any shit.
A lot of relationships don't talk. We say that a lot on this podcast.
And if you don't know who you are, how do you know what to ask for?
Exactly.
How do you know what to communicate to somebody else? So it's better to know. That's why I say, like, it's better to know yourself first before you choose to get into something as committed as a marriage. You know, that's a lifelong thing. I feel like that should be taken very seriously.
The ultimate commitment right there.
What about you?
Number one for me is attachments. You know, everybody got like kids or baby daddies or baby fathers or the streets. You know, the clubs, anything, they got attachments. Like, I really like you, but maybe the time and the place ain't right, you know?
Yeah.
I still like this. I like you a lot, but I'm not willing to give this up right now. I see that in the future. You know, she ain't got the future, you dig? So attachments, like, it could have happened, but, you know, I guess the universe didn't want to see it happen. Social media. And you wouldn't be surprised how many young people are using dating sites nowadays.
Really?
You know,
I guess
like to talk to, like to get to, like to find people, or
exactly to find people.
So you're not even interacting like.
I forgot what it is, and it matches you up. It was
like Chris Johnson. Well, that's young.
Like Plenty of Fish. I have no idea.
Plenty of Fish. Oh no.
But I was just like, this young girl. She was on there. And she was talking to another girl. And she was like, "Look, we're compatible. XYZ." And I'm just like, wow, like life has changed.
Yeah,
we really had to.
That's really what it's becoming.
The only thing I would say is like, I do agree with dating shows in terms of experts.
Yeah, because they know personalities better. Like, because that's like more on a psychological level or psychology level.
Yeah.
Like speed dating. Would y'all speed date?
I would speed date for fun.
I would do it for fun, but not
too.
like
that would be so fun. Like, that'll probably make us
I put on
appreciate
different
each other more too. Because people are crazy. You'd be like, yo, let's go home. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then I guess the third one would be people don't even like each other. Like, they don't even know each other. I guess that's basically what you're saying. Like, you feel me? We meet each other. Oh, all right. Really like you cute. You think I'm handsome. We get together. Couple dates. Go to the movie. Make you laugh a little bit. Oh, I really like you. XYZ. Start, you know, doing whatever you're doing. You know, before you know it. Like, I don't like when you do that. Like, you know, I don't like when you do that. Or I ain't know you did that. Like, it'd be 3 or 4 months go by. You know nothing about them. You don't even know where they work at.
That's true.
You just know where they...
You don't know where they work at, what their middle name is.
You don't know what their goals are. No, none of that.
Sex.
You haven't met any
that's
other
essential.
We're just hypersexualized now.
Yeah, like that's it.
But, you know, if that's what you went in for, that's cool. But that's a reason why relationships will not work right there.
True. All right, so I think ours is kind of similar. I'm going to say my number one would be money. Like, money breaks up a lot of people because people don't... I think a lot of people are selfish, really. Because a lot of people come into relationships, I put up 250, you put up 250. Like, when we started our relationship, and people told me I was crazy for this in the beginning. I had my own account. We decided to get a joint account, and it's working well for us. We have double the money. Like, everything works different for different people. You know, you got to do what works for you. I'm not saying that anybody else has to do that. But I feel like money, because then you start, like, you owe me back, or you didn't give your half of the rent. It just starts getting real messy, I guess. For me, it just starts getting messy, so I would say money.
Ours, but then the money is...
Yeah, when it's time to do the business side, it's, we're business partners. We're not in love right now. We're doing business. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it should be a whole... Yeah, I can fill in the blank. Number 2, I would say lack of communication, like we talked about. And then number 3 would be, like, people get too comfortable. Like, just because I met you today and I got you with this game, I'm just going to forget it later down in the relationship. Why? I fell in love with this person. Now you're giving me this person. And you know what I mean? So I just feel like people get comfortable. Or women, they start off wearing cute things and then they decide to start taking the wig off. And I'm not saying you got to keep the wig on all day, but, like, you need to keep him. He saw you that way, so you got to do something to make him still have that interest in you. So it works both ways. So I would say people be getting too comfortable.
Yeah, people be pump faking, man. They don't be who they say they are when they first meet you at all.
Yeah, for real. True.
I think we're going to go ahead and get to the sponsors. I mean, in case you haven't heard by now, the official brand is Yagadah. 100% black-owned, family-run business. I mean, the flyest brand in the world. I got it on right now. I got the hat. I got the shirt. You know what I mean? He got the hats, the masks, the hoodies, the fanny packs, the leggings, you know, the tie-dye. You dig? He is the king of customs.
Some gear.
Most definitely. I was going to ask you that.
No, I had some gear like when they first started, but I definitely like their new stuff. So I'm going to grab me some stuff for me.
That's cool.
Kid stuff now too?
He has everything. He's the king of customs, man. Amazing brand.
Perfect.
Powerful message.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's www.yagadah.com. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Same name. Yaga. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get
Who y'all think built the pyramids?
Who?
Who do y'all think built the pyramids? Like, who built them? I know who they say, but do y'all believe that?
Who they say built them?
It was a pharaoh.
A pharaoh?
I forgot the name. I don't want to mess the name up. I'm pretty sure somebody out there is like, I know. Drop it.
Wasn't it the Hebrew slaves?
No, it was supposed to be...
I done heard.
Who?
It was supposed to be...
Slaves?
I should have wrote the name down.
That's what they said.
How about y'all go look it up?
Is that what they portray on the movies? This is
That's
what I
what
think
it says, slaves?
This is what I think the pyramids.
Aliens?
Fucking aliens.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Aliens that were
Like
giants. Like,
because y'all know how tall they are. It's 500
big.
feet tall. 500 feet. Like, when you look at it online, you see the little tiny person, and it's like, you know how many people you have to stack up to get to the top? How did you do that?
Exactly.
Y'all didn't have equipment.
Yeah.
We are one iota of a fucking speck in the
So
whole
if it
universe.
is aliens, why y'all think the aliens built it though? Like, for what?
Probably directions. It's probably like, you know, somewhere in the universe where they,
Great
you know,
question.
and maybe it's a map. Maybe they mapping out where they need to go, where they need to land for
I
something.
think it's an
like a
energy
garage.
source.
Yeah, energy
I think it's
source.
an energy source.
There you go.
It's
It could be
absolutely an energy source,
source.
and I think it has to do with the sun.
Matter of fact, I think it's been proven because they had electricity back in the day. They want to make people feel as though like the
We didn't have
Egyptians
nothing,
were
right?
like
Yeah.
just
Stupid.
so dumb. They were definitely advanced.
So
way
you
more
think they
advanced.
had equipment to pull? Because they said it's made out of like, what is it called?
I definitely think extraterrestrials.
Limestone. They said it's made out of limestone, which is a bunch of other rocks or gravel and stuff. They just formed into something. So I'm trying to figure out, y'all dragged this over there and did that?
Before
Like, how'd you do
us,
this?
I believe there was technology greater than what we see now.
Hmm.
I feel that our DNA has been wiped, our memories have been wiped, so we don't remember. So that's why it's taking us such a long time to get back to that. But we are just we're just in this space and time, but there has been other civilizations before us. We're living on top of plenty of other things that have happened, that things that we still don't know. Just what they write in the books is not just it. There are things that we still do not know. I truly believe. So
Yeah,
that's what I think. It's aliens, man.
I think
it's
so,
aliens.
too.
And I think it's aliens that wrote the Bible too.
So what are aliens?
What?
That's something to think about. The aliens or the Bible.
Do you believe that the sand blew into your nose and then that's how you became? But who was there? Who made him? Who made him? Who made the person that made us? Did you just appear there?
So you don't think? So you think the creator was created by something else?
Who created the creator?
So you don't think the creator is just
so
infinite?
The creator is just the. So okay, so there was water.
That's what I was talking about the other day, right?
Yeah,
we are a creation of something else.
That's my question.
We are something created us, but we are the creation of something else.
And
but
why
who
is our
created
body
that
able
creation?
to do all these things? From being born from sand, it's
you know,
so strange. I think aliens kind of
the whole
like
free
they had
will
the technology
thing.
Before. They have
so
the
you
technology.
think we're some form of an alien?
We was created.
I believe.
Maybe I was just saying yesterday.
People
I think we may be a byproduct of something else that we have no idea. Like something we were definitely created, but we have no idea about what at all.
Yeah, we don't, and we can speculate whatever we want, but nobody really knows. That's why if you sitting over there looking at us like we crazy, guess what? You don't know.
But this is what it's for, right? We talk about things, open people's minds, share your thoughts. Just, I'm not saying like I believe, but why is it that?
Just open your mind.
But why is it that we keep continuously seeing these videos of, oh, there might be a UFO over here. Oh, did you see this happen over here? Like, why do they keep having these movies? Like, I believe movies
come
are
from
like
something. Like, they don't just fall out the sky.
That they have spun it in a way for us to not see the truth in it.
Yeah.
But I take a lot. Go on Netflix right now. Oh my gosh, I should not say this. But go on Netflix right now. There's plenty of movies talking about getting rid of women and having men have babies. Because they want to have the power so much. Men want to be powerful so much. They want the power to create life.
Yes.
So they want to get rid of women. And it's like one woman left on earth and they're hunting
yes,
one woman.
They're hunting the one woman. Speaking of that, I need to go finish that.
Come on, there's movies about the future. Come on. So that's why I believe like there was technology before us. We're just building up to something that was kind of already there. And there are some people that don't know. And I'm just open, but for right now, I do believe we're not the only ones here. I believe we're just people here on this light space, whatever they call it.
Right.
Sound, light, everything moves, all that other stuff, the scientific stuff that I don't know. But I do believe somewhere else, there's like another you, but a different version of you.
Yeah, like a parallel universe type of situation.
And reincarnation and going and living another life. I believe in all that stuff. So, I'd rather believe in that than just believe in, oh, this is it. And this has to be it because we really don't know.
Yeah.
Word.
So, yeah.
We really don't know,
No.
The more that we know, the less that we know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We don't know
very
nothing.
You really don't know nothing. It's like, do you really know what you think you really know?
I would rather know nothing and crave for the knowledge of more than to think that I know everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like it's important that we have these conversations. Like,
exactly.
No one has to sound crazy, be wrong, right? It's just like
open conversation.
What do you think? Like, what do you think? I know what your parents told you,
but what do you think?
I know what you read in the book. But what do you think from your experience?
Yes.
And what do you call on? What do you draw on? What do you feel? So. Absolutely. Open your minds.
Man,
that was deep.
That was deep.
Look, we talking about.
Look, that got deep. We're going to go ahead and break the ice.
I'd like to shout out my son.
Okay, cutie pie. He's so handsome.
Because he really has been my life savior. I feel like I was already on a great path, but he's definitely like taken me over.
That's beautiful.
In every way imaginable. And I would also like to shout out all the brown, black, white, everybody that I see coming together and not making it about race. Because I feel like at one point I was there too. And it's really not about that. I feel like the more we talk about race, the more we're divided.
Right.
But look at us sitting here talking about three different minds, 3 different ideas. Like, that's what we need. We need more of that. So shout out to all the people that's really trying to come together and not trying to let that separate us and trying to really create something and build on this energy that we feeling right now. So shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that's doing that right now.
Let's go.
Shout out.
What you got for us, T?
My special shout out is actually going to go to a childhood friend of mine. She does balloon decor. She's really good at it. Her story is actually pretty crazy. I should actually have her on the show one day to talk about that.
Word up.
But yeah, she does an amazing job. She did my bridal shower. It was amazing. If you guys are friends with me on IG, you've seen that. So I'm going to drop the name, but it's exclusive balloon decor, and you can DM her. I'll also get her email, drop that to you, so you guys can hit her up if you're interested in your kid's birthday party, your 60th birthday party. Cool. You know, any gathering, a girl get together, whatever you need, she got it. Bachelor party, bachelorette parties, all that. So yeah.
Word up.
What you got for us today?
My special shout out today is for everybody that's been tuning into the podcast. I mean, we appreciate the love and support.
Shout out
No
to
doubt,
y'all.
can't say that enough. If you want a special shout out on a podcast, you can comment below, or you can DM me or T.
Yep.
On Instagram at Reasons2Society. You know what I'm saying? Come and get it while it's free. That's
Get
all
that
I'm
free
saying.
promo.
Yeah, man. We're in the middle of relocating right now. So, I mean, we got some big things ahead for y'all. So make sure y'all hit that subscription.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and enjoy this journey with us. You feel me?
Thank you again.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get back deep.
What you got for us today?
Oh man, we was talking about the pyramids. That's crazy because that's ancient times, and all of a sudden, like this ancient underground lake has been discovered on Mars. Have
What?
you guys heard about this?
You be finding that.
What? Most definitely. This was like 2 hours ago.
So you
I
believe
just
that
found
they...
out.
So you said it's what on Mars?
I gotta continue to report.
Okay,
the news.
my bad, because I'm sorry.
An ancient underground lake has been discovered on Mars. Actually, 4 confirmed lakes. You know, by the European Space Agents. I mean, they have a Mars Express spacecraft that discovered 4 lakes on Mars.
Go ahead, Shinto. How you feel about that?
So you actually believe that they've gone to Mars?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I'm just reporting the news.
Okay, so I don't believe they've actually gone there. So I guess that would be my answer.
So the lake is fake because they're not there. Just like they didn't go to the moon. So you're not on Mars, and you don't see no pool, and you don't see the flag that's still there. This is all like,
and gravity's never really been proven.
what do you call
We'll
the right? That's true.
I'm saying, because when I'm on the plane, I don't feel like I'm
tilting over. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And if gravity, so what are you saying to me?
So y'all didn't go
And
anywhere.
if the sand from Africa is felt all the way in the islands, how far is Africa really, and why are we flying over
Word
here?
up.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Over here to get to Africa, and why y'all charging us so much money to go back to Africa?
It's all a business, right? It's all a
Word
business.
up.
Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I don't believe.
You good. What about you, T?
No, I definitely don't believe it. I think what they're doing is putting pictures up there. You know how like you get to watch a good movie, like your favorite movie, with all the action and stuff, or the 3D. Like I feel like that's what they're doing, taking pictures. Because if our moon is still not, our Earth is still not a real picture, and they just put the images together in a arts and craft room and said, "Hey, this is what the globe looks like."
Portraits.
Then why are we doing that with the moon and the water?
Little portraits.
You know what?
What?
The Earth is overpopulated. So if there's lakes on Mars, people can actually move to Mars. So we need more money. Give us more money. We need more funding.
I feel like this is what they're trying to do.
We've been to Mars.
But
So
where
that's
that
what I
money
think
gonna
is
go
about.
to?
Funding.
Where that money gonna go to though?
The rich people.
But they
They're
already
gonna have
said the
bunkers.
water
They're trying to
is
fucking
too
kill us.
salty.
That's where it's gonna go to.
They said that the water is too salty for microbial life to survive in it. You know, I don't even know how they got the water to. Come to
So
this
they got the
conclusion.
water to test it.
I don't know. That's what it said. It never said it landed and collected the data.
Okay.
It just went on to.
I want to be open-minded and say this is true.
Word.
Right? Say this is true.
Let's go.
How does that affect what's happening for us here now? And how does that benefit us knowing that now? For instance, when you see these hyperbaric chambers, that's like $17 trillion. And these electric cars, that's going to be like $17 trillion. Who's going to be able to afford that? Not poor people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who is it benefiting to know that there's a lake over there? You guys are going to say you're going to purify the water to make it drinkable and make it livable so people... Who's going to afford to live on Mars? Not us, not you and me. Hello,
Right.
But why are we so vain to even think that we just gonna pull up to Mars and live?
like
our human
people
skin,
there?
flesh,
Is
how we
somebody
breathe, how everything about Earth just fits us, that we're just gonna move to Mars and just
That's
live like
true.
that. No body suits. You know what I mean?
I want to see this because I feel like they've been pressed about Mars for a while. Like, just go.
Exactly.
Just go and give us our
pressed.
land back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, like let's say it is true. Like according to the research on Mars, growing up, it looks like it's deserted or something. You know, like it looks dead, like a dead planet. Don't that mean something went terribly wrong on Mars?
True.
Like
There's
back
no one
in the
here.
day
There's
before
no one
us,
here
like it
for a
lasted,
reason.
and then they nuked that.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
like
very
why
Think
you want to
about
go there? Or how about this on
That's
a whole
a very
flip
good point.
side?
Think about the Avengers when they go and destroy all the planets and try to take Earth. Or think about like not Avengers, Transformers.
Yeah.
Like how they're like their Earth was destroyed and then they try to turn the Earth into their like that's a good point.
Who's to
Yeah.
say that? Who's to say aliens aren't coming back for this Earth?
Yeah,
you
most
go.
definitely. Yeah, I mean, then I looked at it on a total flip side. What if we're witnessing a planet form into a Earth-like planet in front of our eyes? It started from a dead planet, and now all of a sudden lakes are starting to pop up on it.
Yeah, true.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's 3 different ways to look at it. You know?
That's true. But it ain't real.
You don't think it's real?
Nah.
None of
We're
that's
gonna end
real?
But
it with
we're being
that.
open-minded, you know. We want
Yeah.
to look at it from both angles for real.
Yeah, most definitely.
Personally, because you know we don't.
I mean,
know.
you really don't know.
We don't know.
But yeah.
So I guess one day they want to get us to Mars. I think we needed to go and take care of what we're on right now, planet
Yeah.
Earth. I think we can do better here first before we go mess up a whole nother planet. You know what I mean?
All right, so we're about to get into my favorite segment, which is Pick Your Poison. Y'all ready for this? This one ain't even funny. This is a serious one. So
Okay.
think about your
serious, so I have
answer.
to really think about it. Like, okay, my armpits are sweating.
It's okay, mine's are too. Would you rather be the judge that sentenced someone to the execution, or would you be the one to administer the needle? Which one you picking? You about to die, or I'm the one
Both
taking
of
your
them
life?
equal to me. They equal.
So pick your poison. I guess I'll let you go first, Chantel.
What you mean? You injecting it manually?
Like, you're the
or a
one that pushed
machine
the
like just
button?
hit the button?
Because it's a button, right?
Yeah.
Or do I have to do it
It's
myself?
going to be a needle.
Yeah, but
So
a
I have to-
button or
okay,
you
so
do
I
it
just see
You
yourself.
do it yourself. So,
So
you
I
have
have
to
to
be
see
the
that.
one
So
to
I
put
have
the
to see
needle
that.
in them.
Man.
Or you're the judge
Oh.
that be like, you about to get the needle.
Do I have any background on this? Like, what's
I'm
the
the
reason
one-
why they're dying?
I'm
like,
the one
why are
giving
they
them
dying?
the needle, dog. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be the judge.
Needle. I'm gonna be the
So
judge.
you're going to be...
I'm
Oh,
the
you're not
judge.
doing it? Oh, okay. You're
I'm
the
not
judge.
about
So
to
you,
do that. I'm just waiting
I'll be
to.
the
Oh,
judge.
him? Come on.
but they're both equally bad, right? So what's
They're
the
both
difference?
equally
They
bad.
gotta
What's
be.
the difference, though?
You're the one physically taking that person's life. But then it's messed up because on
The
the, flip
judge
side,
is-
you gave the orders.
Yeah, you gave the order to take the life.
Yeah, but on one instance, you don't have to like deal with the imagery of knowing that you were there when that person passed. Like, you can just close your book and be like, oh, next case.
Yeah, that's so true.
You don't have to deal with it on a personal level. You can just treat it as another.
But I guess
thing.
if you're a person that's administering needles all the time, that's your job too. So you're always killing.
True.
So it's like, what do
There
you
you
want to
go.
do? You want to send the killing, or
and
you
the
wanna
money
kill?
on that is probably great.
Better.
So
To
people is
kill.
definitely gonna be like, yo, you might as well XYZ. Like, word, all you gotta do is 6 more months of classes. No, oh, word us.
No.
Next day, you know.
No.
Oh, but we really,
Nightmares. Don't listen. Nightmares.
like
Do
that.
not
Can
do
you
it.
imagine your first
You gotta be
day?
built
Your
for that.
first day
Nightmares.
to stick somebody with a needle.
It doesn't leave you. It doesn't leave you. If
So you don't
anyone
think
has
you ever
ever
get
seen
numb?
a dead body, it does not leave you. No matter
Even
where
after
go.
you stuck 500 people, like you don't think you're
Five,
over.
that's 500 people that don't leave you at night. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't leave you
I hope not.
unless you are somebody
they don't
who's
have.
just
Yeah, but I don't.
okay. I
Yeah.
won't say that because then you have nurses that
What
deal
do they
with
call it?
hospice.
Narcissists?
Yeah, narcissism.
Yeah.
Nurses. Oh,
No.
or no psychos because psychos would
No,
be okay with some stuff like that.
sociopaths, I think.
There you go. They would be good with that.
Sociopaths and stuff.
They should give those people that job actually. Like instead of putting them in the, just make them do it and stop fucking other people's brains.
That is
up.
true.
Like,
Why
give the
don't
people
you
that's already
want-
fucked up the
Yeah,
fucked up
one
job.
to kill, to kill.
Y'all be messing people up.
I mean, actually, we shouldn't be killing at all.
No.
But I think I agree with you. I'll pick the judge.
That's
too.
another subject. That's penalty.
I'll pick the judge because it's like, it sucks though because you're the start of the problem. Like, you're the one sending that person off.
Yeah, you could have prevented that.
Yeah, you could have prevented that person from getting the needle, but you decided to send them there. But I guess you can't just pass everybody, right? But you could though, right? You the judge. Or is there somebody over you telling you that you can't do that?
Most definitely, because if you have that in place and nobody's receiving that service, you're spending this amount of tax money on this, so you might as well eliminate the entire program or get a judge that's going to execute people. That's it.
They need to just get rid of the program. Why are we killing people?
If you're looking at it for what it is, like, I'm going to be the judge because I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all chose the judge.
Yeah, we're choosing the judge.
What pays more though? Yeah, for our viewers.
Well, if you're an anesthesiologist, you make a lot of money. So I can imagine killing a person with the needle. You have to, right? We'll bring that back to y'all in the next episode. People get paid doing that.
That's a good one.
All right, well, we about to get into what I like to call GTT time, and that's Girl Talk with...
Oh, I'm a girl. I'm a girl.
Yeah. And this is funny because we kind of talked about this a little bit. It was a topic that we kind of brushed on that you brought up that I thought was really great. Like, I'm pretty sure there's people out there either interested in this, interested in hearing about it, wanting to try it, or, you know, etc. So yeah, it's the topic on polygamy. Did I say it right? Or is it polygamy?
I ain't never know the difference. I ain't never know the difference. What's polygamy?
No, but it wasn't that. That's what we talked about.
Polygyny.
Polygyny. So what's the difference?
Polygamy. So polygamy is man having multiple wives, and polygyny is a woman having multiple husbands or male partners.
Okay, so I guess the first thing I kind of want to dip into is, what do y'all think about that back then versus now? Like, what people, because I know now times have changed, so people aren't really doing the same things, and when they think of polygamy, they look at it like threesomes all day long with two of your favorite girls or guys. So, like, what do y'all?
So when I think of polygamy, I don't think about sex. I think about intimacy, and I think about communication, because if we're out here dating monogamously, or you think the person's being monogamous to you anyway, whatever, and you can't communicate to them, this is how you feel, I'm not happy, wooty woot, they go out and cheat, right? You do all that anyway. Why not have an open forum or platform where multiple people can communicate what they want, what they don't want, and please each other in those ways, whether it's sexually, mentally, emotionally, whatever. So I feel like that takes out a lot of the, oh, you messing with my baby mama, oh, you messing with that, Why don't y'all all just sit down and talk about it? Maybe you guys have a lot in common. Maybe instead of you guys paying 3 different household bills, you guys can get one house and just pay one bill. You know, maybe you guys can take turns watching the kids, so one person's not so
it's like a family,
out.
Basically, right? Like, so is that the same as like sister wives?
Yeah, I mean, it's ego. I feel like at the end of the day, if you can't let your ego go, then you can never see yourself in that position.
That's true. That makes sense. Yeah.
You know, and the other reason why I really am open to that is because Black people are the only people that are not replicating themselves as much as everyone else. We're dying. We're getting locked up. We're being aborted. So because of that, and 90% of the Black men are locked up, like, you're better off having multiple women with one Black man to have more children to replenish.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you think of it that way, that is the smartest thing we can do right now.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I feel like it's very beneficial and helpful. But I also don't feel like a lot of people would be able to put their ego aside enough to see the benefits of it in the long run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like back then it was more workable and malleable because we didn't have technology. We didn't have all these immediate immediate gratifications that we're looking for. Like, you just want to feel good for this moment, but you don't figure out how you want to feel like 5 days from now.
Right. That's why I said back then versus now. Because
Yeah.
I think back then it was more so like, I could take care of the family, being this man having these wives, and I'm like, we're all reproducing to build a family legacy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then now, I guess the Western world affected, of course, we all know that. Like our thought process, because the whole getting married and the rings and the contracts and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. When I think of that, I think of a sexual thing only because that's just my ignorance to.
But 90% of the time, they're never having sex together, and they're having separate sexual relationship. Like you,
and I guess it depends on the people too, because I've seen like episodes or people's true stories people's true stories of like having their polygamy relationships. Mm-hmm. So everybody is doing their thing. Like, I guess this one couple, they actually were on a podcast and they were talking about it, how they were all, he actually was cheating on his girlfriend, and then or his wife. They was like together for like 12 years or something like that, and she was like, well, if you're cheating, then I need to meet this person, because how did this person, you know, manage to snatch your attention? Like, maybe you really like this person. Mm-hmm. So they sat down, and the girls actually, the wife was bisexual anyway, so of course that worked out for the three of them. And maybe that's why they're all doing things together. I don't know. But that's the image I think society sees when they hear that.
But I don't know. I think that we need to re-identify what love is, what happiness is, self-love, all those kind of things. And when you find that out, then it's easier to figure out those other dynamics and maneuver those other things. I feel like if a person, because I think I know what you're talking about. Is it like a lady with dreads and she's shaved on the sides, and then her dude, like, he has a significant other in another city or something?
No.
So I saw one like that, right? And I thought it was beautiful that she said she was upset that he was going to go see the other girl, but she knows about the other girl. They're in the relationship, whatever, but he goes physically and spends time with her. She said, you know what, but that is I'm being selfish. I'm being selfish in this moment because I want him to stay here. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like because we can't get over, like you said, a lot of those selfish moments and selfish things, it's hard to look past just, oh, he's going to go have sex with her.
Yeah, because that's really what it is. You think of a sexual thing.
What if it's more than that? Like, no one person, I don't believe no one person can give you everything.
And
you have to communicate and work at it. And you have to know what the person wants. Somebody might like sucking toes and you don't like sucking toes, but once a year you're going to let them suck your toe because you know they like that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to compromise sometimes and sacrifice. So I think it was beautiful that she was like, okay, I'm not going to be selfish. I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to burn my sage. I'm going to do some yoga. And she was okay. After that, they called, they talked, and it was nice. So I think it's just communication and like wanting to experience that, I guess.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Back then and now?
Back then and now? Nothing. Society changed. Like, man, I got the same mind frame whether, maybe it is because of the year that I'm born in now or whatever, but it's not right. It don't matter what time it takes place, you know, it's not good. Whether it's the Bible times, you know, because they talked about that in the Bible, you know, like they had multiple wives, like in Islam and stuff like that, you know. So it's been going on forever and ever and ever, you know. So it's like society. So from then and now, it's no different for me.
What if that was the only way to save your race?
Oh, I'm not against it at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, society is trying to mold people into thinking whether it's, you know, right or wrong. And me, it's like somebody did say, like, a man can impregnate multiple women at the same time and repopulate a community that quick, you know. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Just, you know, life, just a life.
Yeah, and who's to say, I mean, it's not wrong. We're not going to say it's wrong at all. It's all about, because if we were brought into that life, it would be normal. So it's just weird because we're not. You got to think about people who grew up with, let's say, two mothers and two fathers. Like, that's normal to them. And people, that could turn into a whole other topic, but like that doesn't change a person. Like, you are who you're going to be or whatever. So no judgment, to each his own on polygamy. If that's what you want to do that. Let us know who y'all think built the pyramids. What else? We decide to be the judges. Y'all drop what y'all would do. Are y'all going to be the person to inject them? Or y'all going to be the one that, you know, whatever.
Do you want to have nightmares or do you want to eat crepes all day? Which
Mm.
one?
Right.
Okay, I'm joking.
But this was a really amazing episode. Thank you again for coming
Thank you so
out.
much.
It was so nice to
Yeah.
I
finally
appreciate
have you.
y'all. I
on the
appreciate y'all. I
show.
appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
You guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification. We drop every Wednesday at 6 a.m.
Yes.
Until next time.
We out, baby.